Please don't make it a whispering episode.
Let's not make it into a whispering
So
episode.
I don't go
fellas.
insane, please.
Turk, stop fucking whispering. We're gonna start this episode. Let's
Let's
go.
We're having fun.
Straight to the point, Dalia.
Straight to the point. We're still gonna whisper though.
Definitely.
will listen to my
Oh.
Oh my god. Silence again, as usual.
Well,
119 fucking episodes, and we still do the same thing
Wait
over
for
and
you
over
to do
again.
your thing, my
All
guy.
right, okay. Hey, welcome back to Kabsa. It's your boy Adil. What's happening? What's popping? Episode 119. I got the homie Shams right behind me.
Yo.
I got my favorite homie Turks
Yo.
next to him. And today we have a special guest, the homie of the past, the Kabsa boys, the homie of everyone else, the person that everybody knows and everybody loves, the one and only Dalia.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Dalia. How are you?
I'm great.
What's
How are you?
happening?
Nothing's
Thank you
happening.
for joining us.
Welcome.
Of course. Thank you, guys.
It's been a minute. We've been trying to do this for a while,
Absolutely.
but for some reason you've been very, very busy.
I'm still very, very busy.
I
mean,
understand.
it was already
You-
crazy enough to have me here today.
You were supposed to leave an hour ago.
I'm super late. Sorry for not being there right now.
How are you, Dalia?
I'm fantastic.
I want to talk to you about something because we always talk about random bullshit on this podcast, honestly. And you understand our bullshit here.
Absolutely.
I want to talk to you about the creatives for a minute.
Sure.
You've been amazing. You've been introducing us to a lot of creatives, and we thank you. It's always been a fucking amazing journey with you. Also, trying to chase you and keep up with you has also been an issue. I went to the gym just so I can keep up with you.
Get some training then.
He's like, Daddy comes in, yo, by the way, I want to introduce you to someone. This is so and so. I'm like, hey man, how you doing? I look, Daddy, gone.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that is
She's in the
true.
corner. She's like, hey, come here.
I can't keep up with my own self. So imagine that.
Bruh, it was an amazing journey. So let's get into it.
Yeah, creatives.
I think
They're-
you have more insight than we do combined about what's happening in the industry because you're amazing. You're the house where all the creatives come and hang out at.
Mhm.
Thank you, guys.
You welcome everybody. You treat everybody with kindness. Everybody's equal to you, no matter how big and how small they are,
Absolutely.
except Champs and Turks. Fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
We vary in size.
I excluded myself.
That is the cool one.
Yeah, exactly. I'm one of the elites. Box boy life. Capsicums.
Capsicums.
So, for a long time, okay, this is just what I observed. And I don't know if the boys are with me on this one or not because everyone has their own opinions. And what we saw was that most of the creative community who were really, really good built a small circle of like-minded people, but we didn't see any change other than those people for a long, long time.
True.
Yeah.
And now, with everything opening up and everyone just, expressing themselves more and more and more, and also let's not forget everything that the MOC did to help, flourish all of this, you feel like there's a lot of new talents are coming into the field.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like that these people who were there are available to, let's say, knowledge transfer to help these new creatives? Or do you feel like the elites are still, as one of the elites, I can speak on their behalf. I can speak on their
Holding
behalf.
on
Look
to
at
their
the ego.
bootstraps.
Yes, exactly. It's like I can speak on their behalf. Like all of them hate me. All of them
No,
hate me.
that is not true.
So
They hate you a little bit.
yeah, they hate me a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
the right amount
Absolutely.
for now. Do you feel like that there's this new connection now that's being built between let's say, the old guard and the new guard?
Absolutely. I feel like through a lot of experiences that we've had this year, XP and a lot of other events that kind of humbled it down into that level. We're more engaged within each other. We're more interactive within each other. We're finding more spaces to communicate, to meet, to talk, to create. And the more we start to know each other, the more we communicate and we kind of support one another. The bigger the impact, basically, and the more and more people will reach out to. So now what I see is that the community which is what we are already. We're already building safe spaces for us to be creative, for us to talk, for us to basically grow together. And a lot of people are watching, believe it or not. A lot of people are getting inspired by us, and without us even
Realizing.
realizing it. And that made me real. And also because I've taught in a university, and I remember my students used to be very inspired by my life. I used to hang out with Brahim Basha and the team at then Turkey Mahsen, and we used to do creative things. So they would be like, oh, so بدأوا الناس يستوعبوا. So people started to really understand that, okay, we're learning from each other. Oh, you can be a teacher and you can be an artist. You can do this and you can do that. So we're starting to understand, we're starting to enlighten each other. And social media has helped a lot with connecting us together. And now we found each other. And we're everyone is moving to Riyadh because Riyadh is becoming
the
this
hub.
Yeah, exactly. So through that movement and the vision and everything, we're actually becoming a community, a bigger community. And a lot of people are getting inspired and so we're growing. We're naturally giving each other without realizing even doing this podcast, it's inspiring generations to, hey guys, you can actually sit and talk about things and people will actually listen. And all of these little things that we think they're so little, they're not really little. You know what I mean?
Do you think, you said something very interesting a second ago about now there's a place for us to go and meet.
Absolutely.
Do you think that was the major issue that we had before? That there was no public place that we can come together and actually discuss openly?
Yes, because before it was all underground and all of we couldn't have ahzab, you know? So it's
That's exactly, that's what it was.
True,
Yes.
Exactly. So there wasn't anything to connect us. Now we're more focused on what we want to build together, which is art, music, culture. And we're starting to really open up our eyes on the purpose. صار عن الهدف, not about being cool. No, it's all about passion and love and truly wanting to be or learn. And it's a whole movement in a way, you know? I can't really pin it on one thing.
Yeah.
It's just a wave. It's a wave of creativity. It's a wave of the fact that Saudi has opened its arms onto creativity, onto, hey, we're welcoming, we're opening. And Jax is the district. I mean, already through the activations that are happening there, we're already finding places to act. And Middle Beast also opened this idea of, hey, putting our hands together can actually make it something huge. I mean, I'm pretty sure you all watched Q.
Yes.
Which, yeah, and
Definitely watch Q.
exactly.
We had Baloo on, we discussed it with him.
Absolutely, exactly. So
Yeah.
the same movement happened in all the industries: music, art, and performance. I mean, women are performing live on stages right now. So it's beautiful. We're happy. It's a new generation. It's a new, movement.
It's a flowering of self-expression.
Absolutely.
That's kind of
Absolutely.
what it is. And I think that's one of the nice things about it is everybody being allowed that space to do whatever they want to do
Yeah.
and find their own niche and their own audience and be able to connect with other
And
creatives.
Corona made us humble down, by the way, because we all became one. For a second, everybody was one. Everybody was at home doing.
We all had shared experience.
Really. So that brought even through social media and through that time, we really all became one in a way. I mean, there's a ton of us where we all connected. We all started to believe in each other, to listen, to actually see. And when we went out, it was like a blast of let's create, let's be together, let's do things together. Why do it alone? And we started to really appreciate this togetherness.
متعطشين أصلاً من
Yeah,
أول. Yeah.
exactly. So
Corona, okay, here's an unpopular opinion. Because Corona is so fucking evil and everything that happened
is
to it.
absolutely
Yeah, and it
evil.
was so bad. But at the same time, the things that shifted, like me and Champs, we had an argument about, hey, that people going into Corona are not going to be the same people that get out of Corona, that their life is going to shift. And I'll tell you, I don't think life is going to shift. I think people are going to be more focused because you sat there doing nothing. And you
had
saw.
the wake-up call.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you sat there by yourself. You know, usually when you sit by yourself, you feel like I want to be with myself. You go hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, you go out and then you kill that emotion real quick. You know, you just push it down. But when you're stuck at home and you can't get out, you have nothing but to face yourself. And I think a lot of people had that moment where they sat there and they looked at each other and said, yo, like, what am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to do? I mean, we started this like during Corona. So during Corona, we were planning all of this. We launched like in October, but from February, you already know the story. Like, you know, we've been working on this. And the second that the doors just open for us to come and hang out and start, you know, working with each other, we were ready to go because it gave us that time to focus on each other. You know, it was a bad time in the world. Everything was negative on TV. your whole social media was also negative, and the people, especially the creators, had to find a new way to create, and there was nothing. And then God blessed us with Zoom. And Zoom, we were like able to kind of touch each other in a way, in a good way. Yeah, I know the boys.
Yep.
I know the boys. And so coming out of it, I saw a major shift, because I'm gonna tell you personally, I had negative vibes coming from the creative community, because it was egos at first. It wasn't collaborations. It wasn't, yo, let's build together. It was I.
Really, it was completely the opposite for me. Actually, I was. I remember.
You're sitting in the middle of all of it. Everybody loves you. There's a difference here.
No, but I wasn't even here. I was in Barcelona when it first hit, and I remember I was there with a bunch of Arabs. So some of my friends who are Lebanese and still love very much saved my life there, and I was with Noor Taiba, who was in Jeddah, and an amazing performer and an artist.
Shout out Noor.
Yeah, absolutely. And and we kept each other company. And actually, through Corona, I met a lot of creatives in Jeddah.
I was talking before Corona.
But yeah, before Corona, it was all about the I. That's what you were saying.
Yes.
Yeah, and after Corona, it was all about the we.
The we.
Yeah.
And also, I think the MOC played an amazing position in where when everyone wanted to say we, there was a place to say we together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
Provided
not
the platform.
Yeah, it's not like we could just say we. No, we can go to a place where we see the we's.
Yeah.
You know?
That's very true.
I can't wait for Jax to be really fully built.
Me too.
I fucking
It's
can't
really
wait.
exciting. It's a very exciting project. Absolutely.
I love every single thing about what they're doing over there, and how that community is actually coming together and coming selfless.
Hopefully, we see you guys there.
Oh no! Oh,
Hopefully.
Hopefully, I'm just hoping.
Prince Badr, save yourself. But seriously, now that we're in this new wave, right? This new idea of this new identity of what Saudi is, internally we all know it. Externally, that's an issue that we all need to fight to change what our image is, so we don't get put in a fucking box as we usually put. You took us around a couple of studios, and it blew our fucking minds. From Ahmed Matar to who else went to Saad.
Mahmoud Al Atawi.
Those three places alone can build generations here.
Absolutely. They're amazing. They're incredible artists. And some of them actually participated in the biennale as well.
Exactly. We'll get to the
Yeah.
biennale in a second. No, trust me. Biennale is like the caviar, It's like,
They're
hey.
amazing. So the artists, all of these artists, we had كنا بعمارة اسمها اليرموك, عمارة اليرموك, where Ahmed Matar kind of brought all these artists together to kind of stay there.
Okay.
So then this whole family kind of with Ahmed Matar moved to Jax, and
That's amazing.
yeah, and then they've kind of built it themselves, and they're beautiful. And the nicest thing about it is the artists are very welcoming. They really open their doors for anybody. Every time I have anyone come around the site, walking in is so easy, and they're very welcoming, and they give
That's
tours
what you
for
did to
everybody.
us.
That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
did.
yeah.
It was
I
so
mean,
nice, honestly.
yeah, they
Like, hey
do
guys,
this-
come here.
They do this with everybody, and it's beautiful to see that. Yeah, and that helps us become closer to one another,
Yeah.
even though we're totally different mindsets. We're different. We have different backgrounds, but we see ourselves like art is. We're meeting at international languages, which is music, performance, and art. So art in all its forms, and that's the most beautiful thing. about it.
Attachment also.
Yeah.
Like I
What
met
about attachment?
I met Ahmed once, and I feel like I'm a part of him. And he's a part
Ahmed
of me.
is incredible.
I just met him once. I just saw his place. I feel like, I can just come up with an idea, and I just come up to this guy and talk to him, have a conversation.
Exactly, and
he'll
he'll
guide.
help you. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
guide you. It's all about that, and that's what we're trying to create. And hopefully, we see it only grow. And I'm really excited about what's going to happen in the future. So there's a lot of exciting projects and a lot of even with us as people. Like for me, I'm excited to. We have other amazing projects in Jeddah. Jeddah is also known to be one of the most artistic places,
that's
and
without a
really,
doubt.
it's beautiful. And that's where I showed my first artwork, which was an incredible experience for me.
Nice.
So there is so much art in Saudi that you can't really fathom to even.
Like it's still in the process of everybody trying to put it out. And just trying to-
and it's very complex, and it's a very big and art has a lot of forms. Music is a part of art, and
Definitely.
yeah, and a lot of other forms. So it's really hard. So little by little, we're gonna be the people that hopefully, inshallah, legends, in the
Yeah,
future,
yeah.
Definitely.
In the history books.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to be in history books because we're the ones that are putting our arms and saying, no, we need to build this community. We need to be idols. We need to help. We need to create. We need to support. We need to be there. Just be present, be ourselves, be natural, and all of these elements. It's important. And and you see that when you go to these studios.
Definitely.
You feel this energy of, hey, we're one, come create. They're open studios. And my roommate Sarah, who is an incredible artist as well.
Shout out to Sarah, who's sitting in the restaurant behind us. Shout out to Sarah.
Enjoying the show.
And she worked with Hamoud, and just because she wanted to learn from him, and he did not at all reject her. And they actually worked together, and she learned, and they learned from each other, and it was a beautiful process. And even through research, so we need each other. It's very important for us to even lend a hand to say, hey, I'm free. Can I learn from you? Come, let's create together, and slowly we'll become.
And that's how you build, right? That's how
Absolutely.
you grow. You grow through being able to have these interactions with different people, learning from their experiences and combining their perspectives with yours. And I think Jax is the beautiful thing about Jax is the way it's set up. It's very welcoming for people to just come in and walk in and as you said, walk into these studios and see these things happening. Like that's the vibe we had when we went there
Yeah.
with you. Like we just walked in and we felt like, yo, you can come here at any time.
But to me, it's also not about the district or the place. It's more about the people.
The people are what gonna
The
make
people-
that place.
Absolutely. If
Yeah.
the people are not already connected, already a community, already
Inclusive.
inclusive, how do you expect to put no, you need we are the people, we are the creatives, so it's really not about the place. I believe it's us that we're going to change the world. And I'm not saying us as me, okay,
As
As the artists and the creatives. No, we understand. No,
But,
we
you know,
understand.
like,
We understand.
we all need to
Yeah.
just put our hands together and that's what's going to make any place beautiful. It's the people.
Yeah.
It's the community.
It's
And you
opening
also-
up your mind. It's opening up your heart and opening up and not being competitive and just not being
Let's see that.
Getting rid of the
See right
ego.
there. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's put that's the key word right there. Not being competitive.
not being competitive, not being like envious of something. Absolutely, and just saying more. Where our friends are better than us. A lot of my friends are better than me, and I learn from them,
Nice,
and
I'm
I
proud.
embrace them.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud.
I
Yeah.
embrace it. Like their power is my power because
Yeah.
we're a
Exactly.
family. Like
we reinforce each
yeah,
other.
but not a lot of people think like that.
That's the problem.
And a lot of people get weirded out, like, why give love? No, love is give it, man. Give it to everybody.
Yes.
Support everybody. And that's what empowers you as a person, as an artist, as a human being. Just be, just be present, be love, give. I don't know. I just feel like
Support.
that's what
Accept.
the community is starting to accept. And you're starting to see it. Yes, I'm seeing I see a lot of entities, and trust me, and I'm sure you guys know, I know everybody. So I know crews.
I know.
So
That
I
we
know. I know they're really cool kids. I know they're really the models, the designers, the artists, the curators, and I see them all. And if only they all come together in one place, and that's my dream.
I mean,
Yeah, if they're all in
that's
one,
what we all wish.
it's my dream to see
But this-
everyone just
as you
come
said,
together
they're
and
slowly
like
getting there. They're slowly
yes,
understanding it
yeah,
now.
Definitely.
Like same thing with us when people reach out to us, they think like there's people who send us messages saying, "Oh, I want to pay X amount for an advertisement." I'm like, I don't do advertisement, and like,
Where-
oh, like why? Like,
Yeah.
hey, if you have something to say, come through. I
Absolutely.
don't want anything from you.
No, it's a community. We should help. We should support each
Exactly.
other.
Exactly. That's all we fucking want. We want to see other people be successful. We were having a conversation, me and this guy, I don't want to say his name, he's very, very important because, the elites. But he was telling me, he was like, what's one of the moments that you, like, that makes you happy that doing what you do? And I said this to multiple people. Like for example, I'll give you an example about Entitled. Shout out to Entitled. Like I want in the future, like, when my kids are sitting there listening to Entitled, who's this amazing artist that we have here, and like they see Entitled on the weekend coming to the door, coming saying hi to their father. Like I want them to feel like they are part of a creative community.
Yeah.
This is all I want. I want to see people be successful. If I could help you in any sort of way, my door is open for you. But you have to be dedicated. You don't have to be a guy who just likes it.
Yeah.
You have to be passionate. And when you're passionate, automatically people will support. I mean, the first time I saw you, I was gonna punch you automatically. Alright?
I understand
Exactly.
why.
Exactly. Every time I look up, there was someone in the corner staring at me. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this person staring at me?
I want to know this guy.
Every time I look
I
up,
saw him on the TV. Who is this?
but when you came up to me, introduced yourself, you were so humble, so amazing. And then we got to talking. Then we came to see you, and then you opened up all these doors. You didn't have to do any of that. But when I saw all of them, I'm like, okay, this person I love. This person is about giving, not
Yeah.
about taking.
It's not about taking.
Exactly.
Because expectations kill. Don't just give love
Exactly. That's it.
unconditionally.
And support. Just
Yeah.
love and support. Whatever you need will help you.
No, but of course it took me a long time to learn that not to expect, just give love. And it took me to find myself really, to forgive and love myself truly, to be able to not expect anything in return. You just give, you support, you try as much as you can to lend a hand, Connecting people is a beautiful thing. I mean, I
True.
met you because Munti connected me to you.
Yeah.
So
Shout out Munti.
yeah,
He just had to leave a second ago.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck Munti.
No, fuck Munti, he left.
Yeah, fuck
But
Munti.
also shout out to Monty for introducing us to Dalia.
Yeah, exactly. So
No, we're
We
not
met
we're not giving him that credit.
No.
No. Dalia came up and said hello by herself.
absolutely.
All right. Yo,
Yeah, that's
fuck
true.
Munti.
I ditched him and I said I'm gonna go just say hi.
Yes, that was an amazing moment.
Yeah,
by
it
the way.
was. Well, honestly, I heard you guys a lot since you guys started. Pretty much, I heard about you. It was crazy. Life circled around till I met you guys, and I came to that place just to meet you. Actually,
That's what
in
was.
specific, because someone said, "Dalia, past the Kabsa boys are here." I'm like, definitely coming. All right, gotta talk to these, and I'm lucky really because through you guys, I even connected with other people, and then we became family, and that's what matters.
That's exactly
Yes,
it.
that's exactly
Because
the point.
we share the same thing. We share the love and the support and the care.
Yeah.
We care for each other. If I'm down, I give any of you a call, minus Shams and Turks. Like, die.
No, Shamsi actually is good. Fuck Turks.
Yeah. Facts, thank you.
This is the first time on the podcast.
Sorry,
The
guys.
table have fucking turned.
Yeah, the tables
Turks.
up. Yeah, because
fine,
I've
fine,
never,
I'll take it.
I don't see him at all.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Turks is a ghost.
Time and time and time again.
Yeah.
And then
you
we
see me in
realize we're
Shamsi-
both nerds.
Exactly.
I'm
People don't believe that Turks is an
Nerd shit.
introvert.
Yeah.
Been missing out.
He's been missing out. He was supposed to come with us to your house that day, but he's like, you know what?
See, exactly.
I have work.
You guys like took too long, so I want like.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
But anyway,
I slept.
Nighttime.
I slept that day, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, she
like, yo,
she just
I'm
ditched
out.
us.
Like,
I
yo.
ditched everybody. I'm like, these are my brothers.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
You have that privilege. I can't go like, yo, this couch looks good. I'm gonna take it now.
Sorry, it was my house, so I'm excused. I get sleep anytime I want.
Who do you see as someone that's on the rise right now that people are not paying attention to?
Who? You guys. Definitely.
All right, look, we do not like people paying attention to us.
Someone
I
who's
pay-
unworthy
I
of
pay-
attention.
I know,
but
I know.
to be fair, I paid attention to you guys. So
I know we work, and you know that we work in silence. We do everything in silence.
I
We
like that.
maneuver
I like that.
everything,
I like
and then
that.
we present what we present. You know.
I'm nobody, so
Yeah, sure,
we're on
yeah.
the same level.
Sure, Daddy is a nobody. Sure, Daddy. Yeah, I'm a nobody. Daddy,
So-
everybody knows you.
So humble.
Do you know why we didn't call
Yeah, but
anybody
no,
else
everybody
but
knows
you?
me, but knows me as what? Dalia.
Okay, yes, okay, that's true. That's true.
I'm just Dalia.
Yes, exactly. Who knows everything?
Yeah.
You're the oracle.
I can
You're
advise.
the oracle. She's the creator, the mother.
Yeah, I'm the mother. Yes.
No, but seriously, like there's so many new
That's
people
a
coming
very
out
nice
right
name.
now. I'm gonna change it right now on my phone. Daddy,
Yeah,
the
please,
mother.
Daddy, the mother.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Cool.
I got you. Because there's so many new people right now like coming into the whole everything from art, music, and fashion. We've been focused a lot on music, especially hip hop here, because there's so many great people and there's now no spotlight on them. And there's still other people that are still like in the works. And I think the same thing has to do with fashion and art. There's this new people that are coming up.
Absolutely, but I feel like, to be honest, right now, I'm really focused on finding that new talent. But there isn't a platform or many platforms. There are platforms, but there aren't many platforms that are open for new talent, and it takes a lot of time. And it's a business. I mean, you need to, in order for you to find talent, you need to find time, and you need to find, and of course, you need to support these artists. So you need to give them money to produce their art. So as art, I don't really have anyone specific. Everyone is trying, everyone's thriving, everyone is doing the best they can. So I can't really finger point myself on one person that is doing. I mean, I really could say countless names. Everyone is trying.
I know.
You know.
I know.
In the music industry, I see a lot of people, but like
Except Jeet.
if I
Mm.
mean,
Except Jeet,
I was
except
gonna
Jeet.
say Jeet, but
No. Except Jeet.
except Jeet.
Yeah, except Jeet. Except Jeet.
Alright.
The man doesn't want to give us his album.
Oh no, he's gonna give us his album.
Yeah,
soon.
his album was supposed to be released last year, and then this year, and then next year.
But
Okay.
apparently he made a song with the Hajjaj, and that's what we want to hear.
Okay, no one, no one's supposed to know about that.
No,
one.
he wrote it on his story.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So yellow.
I know.
What is he waiting for?
That was on the spot, by the way. That was like literally on the spot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeet came in at 9:00. We sat there and we watched them work till 4 in
It's
the morning.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we need to hear.
No, we don't.
Why?
I can play it for you right now.
No, we're not gonna play it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swizz would sue the
You'll-
shit out of me real quick.
You'll
Shout
hear
out
it in the
Swizz.
next 10 years after, probably.
No. For that one, he has no fucking choice.
Why?
Yeah, it's not his fucking call.
All right.
Yeah, it's not. Trust me, this one is nice. This
All right.
one's coming
We'll
out.
talk about it.
This one, I'm
later.
gonna fucking leak it.
Yeah.
Swizz, I'm sorry.
Heads up. Just so you know.
Heads up.
He's gonna sue the hell out of me.
Yeah, but a lot of great musicians are coming out as well. I'm also been interested in Palestinian rap, which is really
Do
interesting.
you know Rayan?
Who's Rayan?
Finest of September.
No,
Okay,
We'll introduce you.
I'll
to
introduce you to Rayan.
Yeah.
is he a Palestinian rapper?
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yes, you're local
Salma,
also
my
here.
friend from Berlin, who shout out to Salma. Hope
Shout
you
out
get
Salma.
better.
Hopefully, you get better.
Yeah.
This one- this
We don't
one-
know what's going on.
Get well soon, whoever you are.
Yeah, exactly. To the world.
To the
Get well
world.
soon.
She introduced me to Palestinian rap, and I actually like it. And I found it's a song called In An, and Chndy, Shabab.
Shout
I
out
saw
Chndy.
Yeah,
Shout out Shindy. Shout out
for
Shindy.
real.
Shabab made it to Palestine. So
yes.
shout out Chndy. You're
Shout out
fucking
Chndy.
awesome.
Yeah, he is.
So
he is.
so cool.
What Shindy and Buhamdan are doing together is really, really interesting.
I mean, yeah, they're never
Very
gonna,
cool.
They're never gonna stop.
Yeah. And there's two creatives that come from two different sides of the world, you know, but they combine on one thing, which is
See,
creativity.
they really, really inspire me.
Yeah.
These
Mm.
duo, and they've been coming around a lot, and I've been seeing them a lot, and I'm doing everything in my power to make a lot of their visions come true, because I believe that they made such a good collaboration, and they really do come. They're very natural. They're really
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
They don't try at all.
Yes.
At all. They're themselves,
Yeah.
Very
And-
complimentary as well.
and that's all we. This is what I want people to understand.
That's
Like,
what we've been talking
I mean,
about.
when
for
people,
the-
when people see them on Instagram, they think they're the cool people. Like, and no, they're actually very humble. They are really cool, but
Exactly.
because they are who they are, and
Buhamdan is a national fucking treasure.
fucking
Yes.
natural.
treasure.
No, because
national
they're
treasure.
comfortable being themselves. You know,
Yeah.
they're comfortable with themselves. And with their
Absolutely,
own
and that's
identity.
that's what I want to see more people just being themselves, and not try to be someone else.
See, that's the fucking issue we've been fucking facing here for so
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
long. Like, especially when it comes to music, all these people send me music. They sound the same as everybody else. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I listening to, man?
Be original. Be
Yes.
original.
Like this, okay, we get this a lot. People, they think that this is all just an image. You know, that this personality of mine is not
I
real.
think we pretending.
Shamsi's personality is not real.
Exactly.
And Turks is not real. Yeah,
Imagine that.
they think that we come on
Really?
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
we put on a
Yeah.
fucking mask and then we do this
Like,
little
there's a
thing.
script and shit.
A
Yeah.
song and dance, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we.
It's not true.
I said no fucking whispering in this episode.
I'm trying not to.
It's so tempting. So
And-
tempting.
And when they see us, they're like, "Oh, this is real. Like this is who you guys are." Like me and Shams, we get into like a bullshit argument in front of people, not giving a fuck that people are there.
Literally. And they're like, oh, okay, now we see it.
Yeah,
You know, we recognize now that this is the exact
But
same
no,
shit that happens
you
with the
are
podcast.
the same people here.
See?
We are the same.
yeah, all of
Yeah.
us.
I mean, it was the same, but without mics.
Yes.
That's why I'm whispering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It explains everything.
Shout out to Layla Rashid. Okay, we had a lot of fun with you yesterday. Same thing. She never heard the podcast ever. Like she knew
Really?
about the podcast yesterday. And then we started having conversation. She was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Okay, is this what it is like?" I was like, "Yes, it is." She's like, "Okay, now I want to hear it." And she was like, "I'm so happy that I saw you guys before I saw the podcast, so I know that it's genuine
It is so genuine. You guys are the same.
and the hate is real."
Yeah.
Some
People
people-
Always.
don't believe
Always.
that. Don't believe that. Like some people call me thinking like, "Yo," he's like, "Why are you like so angry at Shamsi?" Like, Shamsi's my brother. What are you talking about?
Mm.
He's like, no, you're angry with him. I was like I was thinking about it, like, yo, did I do
I
something?
mean, Shamsi is hated.
Well, you see, that's the thing.
Yes.
The hate makes us better, right?
Okay, first off,
Yeah.
you need to understand the hate on Shamsi didn't start on this podcast.
When
No.
did
It started 12 years ago.
Long, long time in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes.
Community hate. That's
Yeah,
what's
there's a
happening.
community. I'm not fucking joking. We have a
We
community
hate
of friends.
Shamsi.
I
We
mean, it's
hate-
like inspiring. I love how people love to hate.
He doesn't care. It's not he doesn't
Really?
care. It doesn't penetrate him. Like he
Okay.
understands that it's just bullshit. You know?
Bounces off.
That
I
doesn't
mean-
bounce
I mean,
off.
it comes
He
out
cries
of
at night. He calls me up.
They have to
I
love you in order to hate
No,
you.
no, no. I line up my
What you did to
pillows
me.
first, and then I call you. There's a process to it,
No, but in order to hate somebody, you have to love them. So they love
right?
you.
Exactly.
Like if you,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You need to give a shit about that person.
Exactly.
Hate,
Yeah,
hate is the
exactly.
highest form of love. That's
I
what
fucking
we
hate
all
you. Why?
do.
Just
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
you exist.
because you care. You know.
Someone smacked the shit out of me once. He's like, oh, I was like, why are you hitting me? Like, I'm in pain now.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it could go either way. You know, you hate someone, you love someone, just stop them.
I mean, that's a way of self-expression, man.
Past the cups of violence is tolerated everywhere.
Slap it on next week. Stay
Yes.
tuned.
I like how it's shifted from everyone hating Shamsi to
Yes,
stop.
exactly. You want to talk about this beautiful thing that I'm wearing right here?
My job.
Your job, something that you put your whole energy into and your whole
Oh.
time and
Yes,
your
I
tears.
am married to my job.
We know that.
Your heart, soul, sweat, and tears.
Yes. What about?
We
what
were
about-
there at the launch of Biennale,
Yes.
which was amazing. We were so fucking happy to be there, honestly. And
Really?
the whole speech and everything, and seeing you there, and you taking us around and showing us everybody, making us not miss a single thing.
you still
was-
need to
Oh,
come
was
again and
trying-
again.
No,
and
we
again
are
and
we are
again.
coming. We are coming.
Oh,
Of course, we
definitely.
definitely are.
It's too complicated. You need to come again and again and
Exactly.
read everything and
Yes.
see everything.
How was the whole thing when you saw just like from zero to all of this?
Oh, it's.
Because it's an amazing art exhibition.
I think I can't believe it till today. Actually,
The fact
Like,
that
yeah,
it's happened.
and every day I look at the images of how it used to be and how it is today, and all of the year of work I've put on, like I was
Mm.
working and and putting on. So it was crazy, but a beautiful, crazy storm of days of not sleeping, days of sleeping a lot, days of not sleeping a lot. It's been beautiful, really. It's been a journey. I learned a lot, which is the most important part. I learned a lot. I met a
Facts.
lot of incredible people.
Mm.
I met my idols, and that was also something so interesting. I mean, imagine a girl that used to teach and always cared about art and read about all of these incredible artists like Manal Dwaya and like Reem Farsi and all of these incredible women that made it in. And then suddenly I'm working with them, meeting them, and I'm seeing them every day and having conversations with them. And
Picking their brain.
no, that was beautiful. And
Exactly.
I wished everyone that felt the same way I felt know how simple it is to simply say, hi, can I sit and talk to you? No matter how big they are.
Mm.
And how this moment, and تعلمت this. There is no such thing as too big or too,
Not at all.
we're all people. And it was a beautiful journey. And not one person ever rejected to talk to me or explain something to me or may teach me something. Everyone was it was such a family vibe environment. ما أعرف. It was really different than any job I ever had. And I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the outcome. I'm proud of everything. And it's not done. I mean, I don't know. In a way, all we care about is bringing art and international art into Saudi, to kind of educate people into Art 101 through the public program. So there's a public program that also gives you master talks and master classes and paper workshops and
Nice.
and how to develop films. And it's about a lot.
It's about spreading the skills.
Absolutely. Arts and skills. And there's a lot of other programs in film as well. And so there are several activations that we're trying to activate, and we're going to have live music performances as well.
Nice.
So we're supporting local talent, and I'm excited I can't announce it here, but soon we have exciting things happening with our fam.
And thank you for joining Past the
Collaborators.
Capsule. We're about to bounce really quick so we can figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah. We're working on beautiful activations into bringing people in through the community, through different forms of art. far away from the exhibition.
Mm.
So
Like Wadi
really,
Cinema?
I mean, yeah, Wadi Cinema is a great example. Tilfaz and movie did an amazing job.
Amazing job.
Amazing
Shout
job
out to
into it.
Faz, shout out to Khalil and
Yeah.
Ala and everybody there.
They did an amazing job, and I believe the foundation will do an amazing job into bringing everybody in together. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to work there. I feel very lucky, and
It's amazing job. to
it
be
is,
honest.
it is, and the family and the team is amazing.
And you're the right person for that. You have that energy, you have that love, you have that passion, you have that drive, and like you care for the artist as much as you care for the project.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It is another second home.
You're always there,
I'm
Dalia.
always there.
I know, Dalia. I know.
No, but I love it there. Even look,
It is
aside
home.
from the fact that I work there, really, the place is stunning.
It's amazing.
It
truly.
And
is.
it's bringing
It is.
people together, and I'm loving that I'm seeing my passion away from work, away from everything. I'm seeing people coming together into that space, and I'm seeing my friends every day and the creative communities every day, and this vibe, this energy, it's so beautiful, and I really want to be there every day.
And you're the example. Basically, if you love what you do, then it's not really a job.
No,
right?
Exactly.
it's not.
Not at
It's
all.
not a job. Biennale to me is I don't know. Hatta away from work, away from everything, it created a safe space for me as Dalia, as a person that loves the community, loves art, loves learning, to just be. Hatta away from my job, even as a Dalia, away as an
Existing.
artist. And now I'm more inspired. I want to create. I can't wait to do my next art. I'm kind of writing a film, which I'm excited to.
Nice.
Yeah, with my dad and
cool.
Rabi.
Shout out
and
to your
Sarah.
dad.
Yes.
Whom I love.
Yes.
Shout out
he's
to your mom
incredible.
also.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of y'all. I know y'all watch it.
Yeah, they do watch it. And so I'm really excited, Dani. I'm even excited to do my own things, and the Biennale inspired me. It really did. Working there inspired me. Being around people inspired me. The whole experience inspired me.
And I think this is the virtuous circle that we kind of need to try to inspire, like the circle in which you learn, you grow, you connect, and you keep on doing that as you grow up bigger and bigger and bigger. And it allows you to build yourself and build your network in a way. Like I can't even imagine the amount of, like as you mentioned, the amount of idols, the amount of role models that for you being at the Biennale allowed you to meet. And even now, like seeing the result of all the work that you guys put in, it's a stunning exhibition, honestly. Like it really is something that is worthy for you to be proud of. And as you should be, definitely.
I am absolutely proud of the spaces and how it turned out. The journey is amazing. The art's amazing. It's very well selected. Every day I find myself kind of zoning out onto one artwork and watching it over and over again. It's like studying it. It's super cool to work in a place that is full of art.
I know.
I want to take a break. Hey, okay, I'm gonna go check out art, and I really do.
There's this wall of family portraits with all the faces
Yes.
that are burnt out. Oof, I can spend days
It's
on days just
amazing.
staring at
And
those.
try it with your phone. If you do the invert, you see them colored.
What?
Yes, I'll teach you.
Interesting.
See
Okay,
tricks.
okay. That's why- this is why we need
This is why you need to go there when
Whenever
she's
you
there.
see me at the Biennale, stop me if you need any question. Happy to help.
We're probably always running from one place to the other.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely, yeah.
Yeah. They call me
Roadrunner.
Hurricane Didi. Yeah.
Is that-
Shout out to Ali Khadra who made up this
Okay, wait,
nickname.
is that
Shout out.
Dexter's sister?
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, that is true.
There we go.
Oh, Ali, I did not think of that.
Levels.
Yeah.
Depth to that.
Shamsi, all those 15 years of watching cartoons already finally paid off.
Oh, finally.
That's it right here. I helped someone.
Recognize themselves.
I helped them with my knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like everything you guys are doing over there, it's fucking amazing. To be honest, it's like respect for the little details that you guys looked into to make sure that it's a fucking beautiful event.
Amen.
I don't recall anything at that scale with that kind of quality to ever enter Saudi.
And,
Honestly,
and
I
it's
don't.
only gonna keep getting better. Hopefully, like it's
And,
only gonna keep getting
It's
better.
on until when?
Till 11th of March.
Till 11th of March.
Yes.
So people have more than enough time to go and check it out.
Mm.
Definitely. And please, everybody, the end week of March, shout out to Marwa Mgait, who's an incredible artist, and all of the amazing women performers that performed in her dance. Do come see it live.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, we definitely need to schedule
Yes,
that in.
you have to.
We'll get
Make
the
sure
dates
it's
for you.
in the last week of March.
Okay.
We're not gonna admit it here, but fuck it, I'll just say it. That is actually our schedule.
Guys, so yeah, today I was given a job to kind of start being the organizer.
yes, Dali is our organizer. She's the Kabsa girl organizer.
Yeah. I like that job. I like
Oh my
project
god!
management operations.
Let me tell you, the one thing that I noticed about biennale overall, from like everybody that I talked to that went there, everyone had like a different view of what it was. You know, it was all positive, which is amazing. But everybody like it touched them in some sort of way that either it was positive or was enlightening, you know, or it was enriching or inspiring.
Yeah.
When I was walking through it, do you remember the one with the neon lights of those old signs?
Yeah.
Okay. That one, I have a picture of it and I stare at it every other day. Because every time I look at it, it gives me this feeling, even though it was in Arabic, but it reminded me of the time when I was like 5 years old, when I was in Saudi at that time, and driving through the streets with my father. I'm looking out the window and it's like those same signs, the way the layout, the broken one, all
it's like
of
a
the
memorial, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and I looked at it, it's like, I feel like this is like, I feel I'm watching the past.
Yeah.
You know, everything gives you some sort of feeling. What was that dance that we attended?
Marwas.
That was Marwas dance. Yes, that was on day one, right? That one also. That one gave me such flashbacks to a certain thing that, you know, we went through when we were in Italy at the time, you know, and we saw this thing and it feeds the soul in a way. But you need to come there with an open mind
Absolutely.
to want to be fed.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there with expectations.
No.
You know?
Zero expectation. Just go enjoy. I honestly, my only advice is try to read before or actually do opposite. The artworks that you don't understand, try to embrace it. The art that you do understand, read about it so you can see the different perspectives.
That's what I usually like to do.
Yeah.
Like one of the problems that I have, like me and Shams likes to read a lot of books. And I tell him I have a problem if I like something, I read a book about it. Because it kind of taints what I kind of read from it or understood from it. Because especially when it comes to art, I like art to speak to me. You know, like inspiration I get out of it. All these things around me, they inspire me in some sort of way.
Every artwork is more inspiring.
And if someone comes to me and is like, no, but the artist meant 1, 2, 3. Like, okay, I understand that he meant 1, 2, 3, but now I lost that spark, that you know, the attachment that I had to the art.
It's just the different way the art speaks, whether it's from the artist to the audience or the audience to itself. Like
Art is definitely subjective, though.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
Al Ain Rasi, the artist, wanted to say something, but I understood it this way. And I like how I understand it. I'm enjoying it the way.
Exactly why I never
please
ask.
don't, yeah.
I never ask my artist friends what they mean about the artworks.
Yeah.
I don't. I know it'll ruin it for me. So
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
take it as a
Embrace.
take it. I embrace it. Yeah. I don't. I never explain an artwork. Even when people come in with me, I tell them, please, I don't want to take away from or say something that will make you misinterpret the artwork because I don't really know what it means.
So
Even if I read,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I can think about what I read in a way, and you could think about it in another way.
At the end of the day, it's not about what you.
It's about how it
it's
made
not
you
about
feel.
you. It's about the art and what the
Yeah.
art is trying to say and how it's being
Exactly.
perceived.
Exactly.
Basically.
so whatever you create, you just leave it to
As
the
is.
as is. You give no explanation.
I remember when I did my first ever artwork was called Indistinct. It was I came back from Barcelona and I got a man grant to build my first artwork.
I remember
And it was an amazing experience because the artwork came. I actually thought about doing it out of a conversation I was having with my dad on Skype.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
So get ready to hear a very cool story, guys. And we were talking, and my dad's very philosophical, right? And he was talking to my aunt who was in Finland.
Okay.
My other aunt was in Turkey. I was in Barcelona. My brother was in New York, and they were in Riyadh.
All around.
All around. So it was really cool.
This is the UN, not a family.
Kind of. So he's like, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. If Corona was a person, what would you say to Corona?
Oh, that's
And then,
that's
but
an
it was
interesting
in May 2020. So it
Oh,
was
that's a
when it
deep-
right hit, and
Two-
it was
2
a
months
very
in.
deep question to be
Fuck
asked
this
very
bitch.
early. Yeah.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
So I'm like, Dad, that question is really interesting. I'm gonna ask it to everyone in the world and record it.
Mm.
And I was interested in making short films and art films, and I still am, and I can't wait to share a lot with you. You can find some on my website. Yeah, exactly.
We'll show it right here.
This motherfucker just gave me an extra job. Yo, fuck you.
No, but I really was interested in video art at the time, and I said, okay, I'm going to do a video installation on gathering all of the people in the world, saying what they think about Corona. What would they say if Corona was a person? I gathered all these videos, and I got so overwhelmed because it was beautiful. It wasn't what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh no, fuck Corona. It was, thank you, because you made me. Everyone was grateful. Everyone had something beautiful to say, and I needed people to hear it. I couldn't not make people hear it, but at the same time, it was so overwhelming. So my artwork was literally that feeling.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, so I said, I remember my previous partner in the studio at the time. We used to do collectives together. Was kind of leading my mind throughout building this artwork. So he's like, okay, Dalia, what do these videos make me feel? I'm like, darkness, you know? So the whole room, I decided to make it black.
Yeah.
And then I was overwhelmed because at the time I also write poetry. So when I closed my eyes, I started hearing all these people. All of the videos that I've been watching on a loop.
You started hearing them at
No,
once.
really, guys, I really heard. I couldn't. I just wanted to, and I was alone in a city that I wasn't really yet that familiar with because I moved there 5 months and Corona hit, so it was very weird for me. So I said I wanted people to feel that, and then I wanted people to feel like their box because my apartment, it was a studio, it was a stunning stone studio, but it was a box. It was 2 boxes, like my living room and my bedroom. It was really cool, and I had a door between. So I wanted the box, and I wanted people to feel choked. So I said, okay, I want it to be something that people had to think how to enter. And I thought about the noises. So the artwork ended up from that question, ended up being a room that you enter that's completely black. And you see a cube with a light coming, but a cube that is really low. You know how you have to bend to get in?
You have to crawl.
Yeah, you crawl. So you just see light, and you hear there's a 360 speaker, and each speaker has around a certain amount of people's voices. So it's not the same sound. So everywhere you go, you hear different sounds. And that was exactly what, and I would go on circles, and you had to go, float around it. And people would not know that they had to go inside. And the moment they went in, they see all of the faces of the people in screens going. Yeah. And then there's a mirror where you see yourself and you remember. And I didn't tell people shit. And the only reason I'm saying this is because through my artwork, I curated the story. So I made people take off their shoes, come into a black carpet, hear the sound, think of how they're going to get in. And it was 15 people in Bidur. And they go inside, and then immediately, the moment they leave, I give them the brochure and I say, this is what it means. But before, what did you think it meant? And a lot of people told me Kaaba, a lot of people told me Tawaf, a lot of people told me Corona. Most people told me Corona, so I'm happy.
That they understood it.
Yeah, but so art is supposed to be self-explanatory. In order for an artwork, to be, for me at least, that's just my philosophy, an experience and something that you really want to touch people. It has to be something that you experience and you feel and you interact with, and something that kind of ticks. It's a memory. So that's why when you mentioned Abdullah Uthman's artwork, it's because it relates to you. So art is also always better when it's relatable.
It's a feeling, because it inspires a feeling. As you said, like memory is a very strong, powerful way of eliciting feelings and emotions out of people. And
yeah, it's like the smell. It's like smelling stuff.
Yeah. That was fucking deep. That was because we saw the end product, right? We didn't see the process. We don't understand the process. By the way, when we saw it, like when we heard about it, we saw pictures. Like we don't know who you or like we don't know nothing about you. We don't know anything.
I recognized your name. I'm like, I know this name from way back in the day. And then like when we actually met, I'm like, okay, you're the artist. Exactly,
but you guys never came to my art.
No.
Turks was supposed to.
I was in quarantine, scared like that.
Yeah.
Life, so
I understand. It was during the coolest part is I was the only ever girl to do an exhibition in her own studio
Yeah.
in quarantine.
Yeah.
In the middle of midst of
It was
quarantine.
after they opened up, like
A little- yeah, everyone was scared.
Right after, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
still. I hadn't
Dalia
left
was
the place
ready.
yet, you know.
I was
Yo, I have
ready. I'm
these.
like,
You guys
I just got
ready.
back home, you know. Let me create.
Exactly. I'm ready, yo.
Yeah.
We free? We free.
Yeah.
We free? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody pull up.
Yeah. And that's how I met my roommate, which is funny enough. She came in to help. She
Oh, that's
helped me-
amazing.
She helped me build it. Learned a lot from me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
And then we're like, hey, let's live together.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
Before that, did you see yourself as an artist?
I
Or-
mean, I taught art. I remember when I was in Dali Al Akki University. I'm still friends with a lot of my students. I love them very much. But when I used to teach, I was very lucky to have a boss, وهي كانت رئيسة القسم يعني, to trust me enough to teach them what I wanted to teach them and what I believed is something that's gonna enhance their skills in interior design and so on. And I believe that art makes everything beautiful. So if you were to design a lobby, you also need to think about the artwork that you're going to put. So it all resembles, and it's all, come on, even if you're an architect, you still need to have a sense of art.
True.
So, and they never taught me that when I was a student in Dali Al Akki. And I was a teacher there. So I'm like, you know what? Of course, being the community lover that I am, I'm going to teach my students everything I wanted to learn. And funny enough, I never learned them. I learned them for my students.
Oh,
And
for
I
real?
taught it. And
Nice.
Oh, that's amazing.
yeah, so I could say I'm a person that has learned more teaching than I have.
You took in that information in order to give it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And أنا عن جد تعلمت.
Not only that, you basically look at the flaws that you had coming
In
up,
your-
and
in
you
your
said, okay,
education.
I don't want that to happen because I remember when I loved it so much, I wasn't fed the right information. So I want to make sure that mistake doesn't happen.
You're filling
Yeah.
in the gaps.
And you took it as if it's your own responsibility to actually do that.
Yeah.
Not someone else's.
No, of course.
This is what always makes you an amazing person.
And I
This is a part of you giving back. You
True.
always love to give back.
I have to, and I taught them installation. So I gave them. I used to curate a semester, each semester an exhibition, and pay from my own pocket. كان راتبي مرة خرج 8000. Back in the time, it was really bad.
Yes.
Um,
back in the day, like that was a
back
couple of years ago.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was 4 years ago.
Yes, I know.
Anyway, and even that كنت أقول ما حسافر ما حسوي أي شيء. I deserve to give the students, and I used to curate my own exhibitions and tell them
Nice.
اسمعوا نحط فلوس يلا let's get volunteer. أجيب
Amazing.
والله أكلم ناس أجيب food trucks, and I loved it. And that's what شوف حتى أنا كداليا community building ترى it took me any journeys and journeys. يعني حبيت to connect people, and I became a community builder and a community يعني based person because I taught, because I saw the students, I saw the talent, I saw the ناس اللي مرة تحمست. ف a lot of حتى أنا my journey in my life led me to here. If I didn't live the way I live, I don't think I would have ever even thought
Yeah,
this way.
That's facts.
No, but that's
That's a fact.
incredible, honestly. Like the fact that
Yeah.
this is how you got there. You got there through trying to teach these people something that you didn't have.
Yeah.
You know, and that led you down to building a community and starting a community and being able to be involved in their lives and creating something for them.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I never regretted anything I ever did because every experience was incredible for me. I learned a lot. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We
knowledge
had
is key.
we had a beautiful conversation before about not only life, like, you know, traumas, success, loss, how all of that plays into the personality and the person that you are. And it's up to you to make that decision of, are you going to take this as negative and just keep it as negative, or are you going to turn it
Exactly.
into a positive
Turn to
and
a
try to
fuel.
make sure that other people do not feel the negatives that you felt,
Exactly.
you know, going out of your way to make sure other people are okay.
Exactly. Because
You
you
know?
don't want people to feel how you felt. But not a lot of people think that way. Sometimes traumas
Yeah.
turn people into monsters or turn people into introverts.
True.
For me, it was completely the opposite. All my traumas, I've kind of said, I've learned, كأني دربت نفسي. I trained myself to think, and I'm never going to make someone feel the way I felt.
Mm.
Or even though أنا أعطي vibe, that vibe sometimes when I'm busy or someone talks to me, or
That's normal.
we're all human.
Yeah.
But I try my best to never make anyone feel the way I felt, or whenever someone needs me, I'm there. Just because I came back from a very tough background of a lot of judgment, a lot of miscommunications, a lot of losses, a lot of traumas, you know. Even though I had a happy family, love you, mom and dad.
Shout out moms and pops.
Yes.
Amazing people.
But I'm just talking about everything around
Yeah,
mom and
definitely.
dad, aside from my
This
mom
is
and dad.
life.
Yeah.
Like life is not only your parents.
Yeah.
You know?
So all of these traumas, I just decided, you know what? I used to be an angry person. I'm a very angry person. Took a lot of boxing classes. And I'm not gonna lie.
Expended that energy
Yeah,
somewhere.
so
that explains why she's
I
planning
had-
our combat field.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's ready to go to war.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm really good at shooting too. So
It's game time.
Now we
it's
know.
game time. It's game time.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told everybody. I'm killing Shamsi.
Oh,
On my team, not on my team. I'm chasing Shamsi.
Shamsi,
I don't
I'll-
care.
We can kill Turks.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
he's gonna die walking
Don't worry
again.
about it.
No, sacrifice number one.
Come on, you want to get me out of the game as soon as possible? Hey, more
Even
time-
better for him.
more
He'll
time
run
for
away
me
from
to chill.
us.
I'm good. Yeah.
Let's run away from Adil and Shamsi.
Yes, please.
We're gonna beat him to death.
So yeah,
You're amazing.
you're amazing.
No, you're
No,
fucking
you
amazing.
guys are all
no, no,
amazing.
for
No,
real, for
seriously.
real, you're
No,
incredible.
seriously. I
You're
mean,
incredible.
we can do this for like 4 more hours.
Oh God,
They
there's
don't-
so much to say, guys.
I know. I don't want to kill everything right now.
Of
I
course,
want to
of
be. I want it to be a part 2 Dalia, part 3 Dalia. You're one of the family,
Of course.
and we have so many.
Whenever you guys get
fucking
bored of
amazing
everybody, call
conversations.
me in. I'll come in.
Oh, you know this is your place any fucking time.
Of course.
You never really had the free time to come around us.
Yeah, I need free time. Maybe I'll take a vacation and we can do this again.
Then come here. Come here and manage us.
If you let me whisper.
No.
As
we're
long as
good.
you're doing our schedule.
Turks, you want to do a whispering episode?
I would love to be honest. That's good.
Oh my
Alright.
God.
Let's do an ASMR version.
Oh, can you please both stop?
Okay.
Hear the
You know what?
I'm
end this shit.
This is the only way to get you to stop. So.
I'll end this
Good
shit.
job. Thank you, Adam, for that.
Yeah, I'm done. We will all go through an emotional roller coaster with Dalia's background. All of a sudden, it became a whispering contest.
It's so much fun, though.
Welcome to Pastor Kabsa, fam.
They hate us.
They don't understand.
Now we're they.
They don't understand.
Haters love.
This is why we hate Dalia, because the hate is real.
Yeah, I mean, you love me. That's why you hate me.
Yeah.
Just admit it, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get it.
Admit it.
You get it.
It's all about love.
We love
Dalia,
you so
we've
much
been
that
admitting
we
it for a
hate
long
we
time.
hate you so
Yeah,
much.
Exactly.
The hate is mutual.
Aw.
Respect on that. Respect. Yeah, respect. Yeah.
I'll take
Make sure you hit that dislike button.
that. I'll take that to heart.
Don't. I'll go all daddy on you.
Dalia, thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thanks
We
for having
appreciate
me,
you.
guys. I had so much fun.
I know that we fucked over your whole timetable today. Yeah,
What
look at
time is it?
Yeah, I know.
Sam, I'm really sorry. Hayat, I'm really sorry.
Guys, we're like, I'm sorry, we had to.
This is
like we
forever,
had
like,
to.
yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I'm sure my phone is blowing up. Right now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, it sucks
But
for
I had
y'all.
so much fun. I had so much fun. I didn't feel time, so that's great.
That is awesome.
Thank you guys for making me feel like it's home.
thank
It
you.
is
It
home,
is home.
actually.
It is your home. You know that. And
But I
you-
mean home with a camera on.
exactly.
Thank you for coming and being you.
Of course.
Honestly, for
Of
real.
course, anytime, guys.
No one's gonna
Always
say that
ready.
she's been here for 5 hours already. anyway, thank everybody for joining us. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
you.
guys.
Thank you, Dalia. I
My
appreciate you. Dalia is one of the most amazing people that I met in my fucking life, and I love her energy to death.
Go
I
to
love
that
you
AA
guys.
by
And
now.
anything that you fucking need, you know that, Dalia. We're always here for you,
True.
on or off the podcast,
And
whatever the
if
fuck it
you
is.
need anything, you already know.
I
don't need to ever
doesn't-
say it
You don't
again.
need to say shit.
Khalas.
But I want to say it publicly because we love you, respect you, and we love everything that you
Thank
do.
you guys for believing in me. Thank you a
And
lot.
everybody that you empower.
Thank you.
and
I
respect
hope I
everything
only
you do.
empower you guys and everyone that is trying. I'm always here. I'm gonna try my best till
That's
the
without
day
a
I
doubt.
die. I swear.
Yeah.
Special shout out to nobody and
Nobody.
nobody. Thank you for joining us. We out.
Yeah.
Peace.
We
Why are you
out.
drinking water like that? Yeah, put it in your mouth. Peace.
Bye.
Peace. Peace.